a lot of jokes about what I think life as a parent would look like.
What did I just step in? Legos. You never know when one is underfoot.
So if parenting is so hard, then why do you think everyone can do it?
What is the best reason to be child-free? Is it because I don't want to subject anyone else to the looming climate disaster and just, general fucked upness of the world?
I'm not just catastrophizing here. Ask any parent online and they'll tell you that parenting is exhausting, baffling, and that parents are chronically sleep deprived and generally unsupported. I make jokes because I truly do fear a life like that. I worry about what being a parent would do to both my mental and physical health, and what the life of my hypothetical child would be like. So here are some of my serious fears that made me child-free, and how I think my life would be different if I wasn't child-free. The loss of bodily autonomy is one of my greatest fears, and not without reason. With the overturn of Roe and state legislatures banning abortion left and right, and uneducated judges banning life-saving medications they know nothing about because they can, what happens to my body is no longer a foregone conclusion that I'll have any input into. I do have some level of fear of pregnancy or tocophobia, because when you get pregnant, your body ceases to be your own. You sacrifice your own well-being and enjoyment of soft cheeses and sushi in order to protect the baby. You get the side eye if you have a cup of coffee, and the belly touching. Oh, fuck no. I cannot deal with strangers coming up to me and laying hands on me. Not to mention the ways your body changes when you're pregnant and after you've had a baby. Like pregnancy nose, constipation, and hemorrhoids and weird rashes, women aren't told about all the things that can happen to your body, even ones that are normal, but they're unpleasant or unwanted, so they aren't disclosed so as not to turn off women from making babies. But it's natural, they say. Women have been doing it for thousands of years, they say. Radium is natural too, but too much of it will kill you. Women deserve transparency around pregnancy, and they deserve to know what happens before they get on the roller coaster. It's well known that babies don't sleep much and they get up with the sun. But I'm a night owl. My circadian rhythm means that I'm not drowsy until later in the day, and I don't function at my peak in the morning. I'm groggy and cranky when I have to wake up early. I'm pressing snooze on this baby. It's also well known that babies don't sleep for very long, only a few hours at a time. I love snacking on food, but not when it comes to sleep. I can't function on bite-sized pockets of slumber. I need a full meal, 7 or 8 hours of sleep. If I get woken up in the middle of the night, it impacts me just as much as if I hadn't slept at all. I've always dealt with mental health issues, mostly depression and anxiety, and adding a child to the mix would absolutely not help at all. And my inability to control my mental health issues would probably cause mental health issues for my kid. I would inevitably lose my temper at children, having to explain things over and over and over again, the toddler questions, messes, a tiny irrational person's demands. Because even though I don't like children very much, I do acknowledge that they don't deserve to be yelled at just for being kids. With my worsening mental health, I would have to cope somehow, and it would probably look like lashing out, more anger, sleeping a lot, letting my house go to shit, not having the energy to do basic household chores and cleaning. There's also this thing called being touched out. It's a real thing, and it happens to moms all the time. It's cute when a kid wants a hug or wants to be picked up, but having a small creature grasping at you day and night, providing them with physical comfort and mental stimulation through your touch, but violating your boundaries in the process can leave you feeling on edge, and it would definitely leave me feeling on edge. I feel touched out in large crowds sometimes, so I can't even imagine if I had nowhere to escape to be by myself. These are the type of parents who talk about wanting to just go take a shit by themselves, but aren't able to do so because their child will throw a tantrum and scream until they open the door. No thank you, I do not want that life. Kids also have an effect on your surroundings, your home environment. Just the thought of the bright colors, loud noises of children's toys hurts me. And they wreak havoc on the order of a space. And sure, sometimes I make a mess too, but I made it. Kids do shit like write on walls, destroy things in befuddling ways, leave smudges of grape jelly over everything. My surroundings have an effect on how I feel. I need a space where I have some level of peace and control, and having kids around makes that impossible. I don't like kids, and I don't want to spend time around them. I just don't. I'm not a monster. I can deal with individual children on a case-by-case basis, and I even like some of them as individuals, but as a group, no thank you. I will not voluntarily put myself in the line of children. I just won't, for all the reasons above. The noise, the stress, the dumb questions, the complete lack of tact, their unrefined palates. And contrary to what so many Disney movies will tell you, not liking kids doesn't make me a villain, it just makes me a person with likes and dislikes. So, those are some of my reasons, even though you don't need a reason to be child-free. I don't wanna is a great fucking reason to be child-free, but my reason is that I do not find the personal sacrifice of my health and mental well-being a sacrifice I need to make. I know my choice to be child-free is right for me. It's a self-protective, self-honoring thing I do for myself. I'm not child-free in order to piss everyone off, even though that is great fun in its own right. I'm child-free because I'm me. My unique blend of life experiences, biology, physiology, and psychology makes me more sensitive to noise, less able to function on no sleep, and less able to sacrifice those things for another person. And because I'm me, I'm in tune with my own needs and, yes, wants, and to know how to live a life that makes me the best version of a human being I need to be for myself and for other people. If I weren't child-free, I might still be making content about a child-free life, but I probably wouldn't have that time. But speaking up about being child-free is important. It's important that people know that being child-free is an option, and a very valid option at that. Parenthood is not mandatory. You can choose what's right for you. We'll see you next time.